All right, the 36K challenge training has started this week. In the following weeks, I'll be posting training videos about my training for the 36K challenge. Also tips on training, motivation, and I'm trying to get people together to motivate each other. So I set up a group on Facebook where you can share your training, share your experiences, and where a lot of people are training for the same thing. If you're training for something else, like you're only doing the half, or you're training for a different race, like you're running the Berlin Marathon, you can still join in. It's all about just motivating each other. We're all doing the same thing. We're all training, we're all running. So go to Facebook, look up 36K challenge training, and then join the group. All right, go do it now, then come back here because I have more to tell you. Hey, this week we start the 36K challenge training, and I'm gonna do something today that I haven't done for a long time. I'm gonna do a 5K speed run. The last couple of months, for all my runs, my training runs, my events, I always take out my camera, and I don't really run for speed anymore because I want to film while I run my events, and I film during my training. I stop to talk to the camera, I stop to film things. So today I'm not bringing the camera. I'm just gonna see how fast I can run the 5K so that I know before I start the training where I'm at on my speed. So I'm gonna go out now. I'll leave you here and I'll see you when I get back. All right. Okay, just did my 5K. The sweat is proof of that. I ran it in 21 minutes exactly. That is 4 minutes and 12 seconds per kilometer. In miles, that's something like this. That's to show off my mad computer skills and to hide my inferior math skills. So if you saw my video at the end of the year, I ran on the treadmill. I ran a 5K under 20 minutes, and I set my goal for this year to try and run a 5K under 19 minutes. That's a long-term goal for until the end of the year. I haven't been running for speed at all, and all my races, I'm filming my races, so there's no need for me to be running any faster because during my races I'm not running fast. So it's just for myself. I just want to prove to myself that I can still increase on my speed, I can still get faster, train for something. I have nothing to prove to anyone else. So set a goal for yourself, set something that is reasonable, something that's achievable, and once you reach that, you can always reach higher. All right, I'm gonna get some water to drink because I need to hydrate, because that's very important. Right, Chirpa? Yeah, see? So I'm gonna get ready for my day, and we'll talk more the rest of the week. If you're training for the 36K challenge or just a half or any other race and you need a training plan because you don't have one, I'll leave a link in the description. You can go to my website. There's a free training plan there that you can totally adjust to your needs, and you can follow along to what I'm doing on my training. It's just to keep you motivated, to keep you going out there, to keep running. It's also why the Facebook group is there. It's just to motivate each other, to see what other people are doing during their training. You can post your runs on there, ask questions. It's a big motivator for me as well, because it motivates me to see that other people are engaging in the group. I made the group last week, invited a couple of friends. There were 14 members yesterday, and I posted it in a couple of Facebook groups, and everybody started joining. When I left for my run, there were 161 members in the group. So that motivates me to go running. I need motivation as well. And I hope that with this group and with these videos, I'll be motivating you to get out there and get running. So why do we have a training schedule? I've mentioned this before in my other videos, and I'll repeat myself just in case you missed it, but the training schedule is there mostly as a motivator. It's there to know what you have to do, but also to feel like you have to go out there and go running because you have to keep to your schedule. The schedule is also there as a log. So you can write down on the schedule what you did. Write down the distance you ran, the speed you ran, what kind of shoes you wore, whatever you think is going to help you in the future that you can look back on. You can write down how you felt before your run, how you felt after your run, what you ate the day before, so that 2 months from now, when you have no clue what you did today, you can look back and see, oh, see, I am 10 minutes faster on my run now than I was 2 months ago. Or I ate spaghetti the night before my run and I felt really bad on my run that day. I just had the same thing happen to me. Maybe I shouldn't eat spaghetti the day before my run. Things like that. So that you have something to look back on so you can improve yourself. And to see that you're improving, which will motivate you to keep going and keep doing better. It's pretty much all about motivation, really. All right, let's go running. I'm motivated. Okay, finished my 10K run. I did a 11K in an hour and 10 minutes. I took a little detour because I did a lot of walking, so I figured I needed to do a little extra. All right, another 10K run later this week. Now it's time for some water. Okay, since we've just started training, I figured now would be a good time to discuss warming up and stretching. When I go to races, I see a lot of people doing a lot of different things, and warming up and stretching can be somewhat personal, what works for you and what your body needs. So it takes some figuring out what you need to do, but I also see a lot of people doing a lot of things that they should not be doing. So I figured we'd discuss it. When I go on a run and I need to warm up before, I don't really warm up my legs because I don't start sprinting straight away. So it's just, I'm warming up my legs by starting slow, and that will warm up my legs. The thing that I do warm up is my arms and my shoulders, because even though you're running with your legs, you're still using your arms a lot. Your arms are moving, and especially for me when I'm filming, I'm holding up my arm with the gimbal and the camera. So I need to make sure that I warm up my shoulders. What I see a lot of people do before a race is they're stretching their legs and they're doing static stretches. So they're standing in front of a wall or a gate and they're doing their stretches, and their muscles are cold. You're not supposed to be doing that. Let me visualize that. All right, this is a piece of pasta. It's nice and warm, so you can bend it. It's warmed up and you can move it around without breaking it, without it getting injured. Now, this is the same piece of pasta, but it's cold. It's not warmed up. It's like your muscles before your race, before you've done anything. Now, it bends a little bit, so when you're stretching it, it might bend a little bit, and then it does that. Okay, so this is why you shouldn't be doing static stretches before you've done anything else. If your muscles are cold, don't be doing static stretches. Save those for after your run. When you're warmed up and you're done running, do some static stretches. Stretch your muscles to cool them down.
It'll help you prevent injuries. It'll help you to not have muscle soreness afterwards. Basically what you're doing is, while you're running, you're using your muscles, and your muscles tighten up and they shorten. And by stretching them, you will lengthen your muscles again, and they will return to their normal state. Because otherwise, if you just keep running, no stretching afterwards, your muscles become shorter. And this way, your muscles stay longer, but they become stronger. Okay, after all that talk about warming up and stretching, I'm not even going running today. Today's my rest day. But I did want to show you something else that's cool. I got my medal in the mail for the virtual run that I did, the May the 4th Be With You run. And it has Han Solo as a theme, which is very appropriate because today Solo comes out. And I'm going to go see that now instead of going running. So, another run tomorrow. All right.
All right, my second 10K for the week. I'm starting my training at 10K, which is at the moment pretty comfortable distance for me. I've been running a lot of longer distances, 15 to 18Ks on my training runs. It didn't used to be that comfortable for me. When I started out training for my first half marathon, it took me a long time to get to that 10K. I was training on a there and back course where I would run 2 kilometers and then run 2 kilometers back, run 2.5 back, 3 back, until I got to 10K. And boy, was I pleased with myself when I got to 10K. It took me a long time though, but I got there. I didn't have enough training for my half marathon really, because I just didn't have enough time. I tried to get comfortable running 10K. I did 12 kilometers, I think the longest run was. And after that, it was just keep going during the half marathon. Just keep running, just try and get to that finish. And I did, and I had a great time doing it, but I couldn't walk for 2 days afterwards because I didn't have enough training. This time, we're starting early and we're getting in a lot of training. That's why you need to stick to your training plan. You need to get out there, get running, and get comfortable enough to run the 10K, to run 15K, to run 18K, so you can run that half marathon, run that challenge, run 5K, 10K, and a half, 3 in a row. It's gonna take training. So don't get excuses saying it's too hot outside, I can't go running, or it's raining, I can't go running. Don't find excuses. Find motivation and get out there, get running. All right, first week of training. We're off to a great start. All we need to do now is keep going. Keep running, keep getting out there, stick to your training plan, and we'll get you there. We'll get to that 36K challenge, 31K challenge, half marathon, 10K, whatever you're training for. We'll get there. Every week I'll be posting a new video. On Fridays there'll be a new training video, and on Tuesdays I'll still be posting as well. Those will be my events or other training or running related videos. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the little bell so you get a notification when a new video is up. Also, don't forget to join the group on Facebook so we can all motivate each other. It's all about motivation. So until next time, get out there and run.